First, we install the door leaf. So here is the heads. Turn it over and see that we have a small hole on the back. Then use our plastic brackets to get it. Using 1.8 screws, fix through the whole position of the bracket to the hole in the door leaf. Well, you can take a look at the length. Sometimes the colors will be different. Install the other side in the same way. And let's look at that. You need to bring your own cross screwdriver for household use. Okay, next install small hole below. Find a little iron horn. There are also 1.2 smallest screws for installation. Through this small iron horn and small hole, install to the bottom of door bolt because of different manufacturers. If some manufacturers are not equipped with small iron horn, you don't need to install it. Next, we install our baffles. Boards without any holes are baffles. Then insert it into the slot of the bracket. Then use this small iron horn corner below. Just drag the board. Insert the shelf into the slot and put the bracket up, fixed with 1.2 smallest screws. Same thing on the other side, fixed with 1.2 screws. And find one of the baffles. Then it can be inserted into the third gear, the position of the cart slot. This is our 24. This double layer adjustment can be made. It can be installed and disassembled. You can choose to fix. If it is fixed, it can pass through the outer mouth, fixed with 1.2 screws. Well, next we installed our door handles. Find our flat head screws and our door handle. Install through the hole of the door leaf. After installing the door handle, put doors back up again. You can see a small hole in the side of our door leaf. Find the iron shaft. Insert the long head of the iron shaft into the hole. Then this circular septum. The round spacer is next to this door leaf. Then install the other side of the door leaf as well. Next, we install side panels. There are two sets of dark gray and light gray side panels. Use little wooden sticks. Splicing dark and light boards. There are several holes at the side of each panel. Insert small wooden sticks into the holes. Do a pat. Splice the dark board and the light board well. Then another dark board and a light board, installed in the same way. on dark and light boards. There are a lot of these small holes. Well, this dark board has small holes to align with the small holes of the light-colored board. This is a set of boards. It's symmetrical. Next, install the door stall. This is the doorstop. This kind of hole is where the door stall is installed. There are 3 doorstops on this board. Find pliers or hammers. Find something hard and smash this doorstop in. Turn center body over. You can see that there are several holes on this side. Install door stalls, same as before. Then use something hard to knock in. Turn center body over. There is also a location to install the door stalls. Install it on the door gear. Next, we are going to install slides. This is sliding. Then pull it away. It's flipped over with a little black tip. Use 2 section slides and smallest 1 point to screws. Find the 2 holes on board. Then align the slide rails with the holes. Set aside a finger width for installation. Notice here that there is an outer edge banding. And this doorstop. The side of this separate doorstop. This side faces out. Then this side was photographed facing out. Next, install the slide rails of side panels. Same thing. Likewise, set aside a finger width distance, aligning with holes. This side of the light-colored board is 2. This side is open outside. Next, install black screw. This hole with white pre-burial. Install all these holes. Just screw it in. Just put the threaded part at the bottom. This is part of the side panels we installed. Next, install drawers. Well, you can find ours with these. With this groove. A pair of drawer side panels, a drawer back, a drawer front, and a thin panel. First, we find the drawer handle. Follow handle screws. Door handles and handle screws. Install handle first. Through the hole of the door leaf. After installing the door handle, then check the door leaf. There is this on the back with embedded parts. Install black screws. Next, drawer side. Insert the side of the drawer into this black screw. You can take a look at the slot on the side. It corresponds to this lower slot. Then use silver nuts. There are 2 holes for mounting nuts on the side. Same installation on the other side. Next, install drawer base plate. Insert the base plate into this slot. Then put the drawer back. Use 3.5 screws. installed from the small hole on the side. Just install it on both sides the same. The other part of slide. The drawer nodule has this plug, and this side has. The plug side is near our door panel. Then align holes. This hole position is installed with 1 point of screws. Same thing on the other side. Put this plug on the turtle section. Use the smallest 1 point to screws for fixing. In this way, drawers are installed. Next, we install the upper base plate and the lower base plate. 2 boards with this hinge hole positioned. We can flip the board over and look at the other side. Next to this one, there is this one with holes. This is the base plate. Then there are no holes. This board is the top board. Then find cabinet legs. .5 screws for fixing the cabinet legs. Well, align one hole. Others can be installed by yourself. We need to install 4 screws on each cabinet leg. In this way, cabinet legs are installed. And the rounded one here is our front triangular leg. Be sure to install it on the front, because the manufacturers are different. Sometimes it might have triangular legs in the back, or it might have round legs. Flip board over. Use black screws. Put black screws into pre-buried holes. Install all blackhead poles like this. The upper plate and the lower plate are installed. Find door hinges. Then find our 1.5 screws to use. Install the hinges. Then install door handles. Also use yellow flathead screws through the back of the hole. Let's distinguish upper, middle, and lower pull strips. Then there is this board with a groove on one side. This is an upper pull-up strip with a round-through hole, and the board with grooves on both sides. This is a middle strip with a large round hole. This board with only one groove on one side. This is lower pull-up strip. Next, find left side panel. For the convenience of installation, below. Upper pull-up strip down there. We installed the upper pull strip on our black screw. Just plug it in. Use silver nuts on the back openings. Lock to the right. The slotted pull strip is facing inward. The middle pull strip is this one with grooves on both sides. Our middle pull strip has a through hole. This hole is farther from the lower side. Use this nut to fix it on. This lower pull-up strip is also on the same installation. There is a slot inside. There are also grooves at the bottom. Insert slot concave. Groove to groove. Notice our pull back here. The holes of the back pull bar are all facing out. Well, this is what it looks like after we installed the pull bar. Next, install our door leaf. Use the short end of iron shaft into the small hole inside panel. The second one is also inserted into small holes. The third door leaf is also installed in the same way. Open the doors. There is a door stalling at the top. This is the top. Our door leaf is facing up. This position with door stalls faces up. After installing the door leaf, find middle ring body. This slide is facing up. Below is also aligned small holes. Middle ring body is installed. Well, to the back. Use this screw. Align a round hole behind the pull bar. Fix to a hole on the inside of the middle ring body. Take out back sheets. Install vents. Just break the ventilation holes on both sides. Then buckle onto this sheet. Align the groove of back pull strip. Insert the back sheet in. Then pat under sheet. Snap it into the inner slot. The other sheet is also installed in the same way. Snap back sheet into the slot at the bottom. After we install it, there will be a little bit of position on the sheet. In this way, our thin plate is installed, and then we're going to get the remaining right side panel. Found two boards without any holes. Then stand on this central ring. Play a supporting role. Align the black screws with holes on the side of pull-up strips. Insert in two holes. Use silver nuts to fix on the back. After installation, please make sure there is no gap between sideboards, pull-up strips, and back panels. After installing the right side panel, install top and bottom base plates. Find top panel. Aim directly at hole position. Just insert this black screw. Also used silver nuts. Fix this big hole in the back for it. Then use silver nuts on the inside of the front. Then we find the base plate. The same is true for the lower base plate with turtle legs. Insert the black screw into the hole. Then use nuts to lock it. And the screw in the middle also needs to be fixed. And fix the holes below together. Let's remove this little baffle. Lift up the cabinets after removing them. Slowly when lifting up. Don't nest on the bottom cabinet legs. Next, find drawers. Pull slide out. Pull it out to make the slide on the side of drawer. Align the two slides on drawers. Align and install. Just pull it normally. Then install doors. Use 1.5 screws. This hole and the following holes can be installed. Below is the same installation. In this way, the installation of shoe cabinet is completed. The door might be a little slit. If the gap is big, it can be adjusted. This screw and the screw inside. Adjust the gaps on both sides of this door. Open the door. You can see that there are many of these small holes in it. This little baffle nail. Board with only one edge banding. There are no holes on the board. Fit the little baffle's 2 holes. Then just carry the board on it. You can adjust it according to your own needs. This hole on the back. It's for anti-tipping device. It is recommended to install and fix it to the wall.